Hello, welcome back with me. So I'm Fandi, and today I will explain my analysis of that video. Let's get started. So the title of the video is Do School Kill Creativity by Sir Ken Robinson. Sir Ken Robinson was a British author, speaker, and international advisor on education. When we grow up, do we lose our imagination and creativity? Why? Has the education system stripped away our originality and individuality? Does this society condemn mistakes? Does our education place us under pressure to achieve certain goals? In this TED Talk, Sir Ken Robinson discussed how human creativity is being suffocated by the education system and society's expectation. He explained that because our society stigmatizes mistake, we are less willing and less able to produce original content because of fear and failure of being rejected. Robinson's speech is categorized as informative speech about concept. According to Lucas on his book, The Art of Public Speaking, speech about concept includes belief, theories, ideas, principles. This explanation matches Robinson's speech that talks about the idea of education. Ken Robinson's talk is entitled Schools Kill Creativity, that is powerful idea of an important problem. Ken Robinson spoke passionately about this topic. He engaged the audience in many ways. The use of the word we, he asked some rhetorical question, his reference to various things that the audience experienced while at TED. And creativity is as important now as literacy. We should treat it with the same status. Ken Robinson. This is a bold and true statement Robinson makes at the beginning of this talk, which impacted me greatly. I think people need to understand that he's not saying that the creativity is way more important than literacy. The ability to read and write, because without those attributes, you would not get anywhere in the world, but that creativity should be equal to it. He also makes a very important point that in today's societies, children are being awarded for their academic talents, but not enough for their creative talents such as music, dance, and art. Ken Robinson chose to include very solid points of evidence in his speech. It makes the speech stronger and more accountable. Here is how he supports his logical argument with points of evidence that are tightly coupled with his core message. So, in the introduction, he reminded the audience of 3 themes running through the conference, including extraordinary evidence of human creativity, an uncertain future, and exceptionally talented children. In the part 1, the evidence in the part 1, he shares stories about a 6-year-old girl who drew a picture and his son playing Joseph in a nativity play. In the part 2, he packaged up a mix of a quote by Picasso, a story about moving to America, and a statistic from UNESCO about creativity. In the part 3, he told a story about Gillian Lynn, who developed a successful career as a dancer and choreographer. And in the conclusion, he cited Al Gore's climate crisis TED Talk and a quote by Jonas Salk. So that's evidence that support his claim. In terms of personal appearance, Robinson appeared to be wearing a formal suit. He wears a gray shirt with a black coat and a pair of brown shoes. In terms of body language, Robinson's movements are also stable. He moves to the center, moves his body to attract the audience of the entire audience, and moves his hand proportionally throughout his speech. The eye contact that Robinson makes in his speech is very effective. His eyes can show his emotion. His eye contact can engage like a conversation between him and audience. And he didn't need a single PowerPoint or slide or other media to support his talk. His talk seemed less a presentation to the audience and more a conversation with the audience. His humor was wonderful and understated and well-timed. So, in conclusion, Ken Robbins' TED Talk proved that school does kill creativity in children. However, to successfully grab the attention of his audience, he used a combination of several things. First, he saw a set appeal through the story by capturing the viewers or the audience attention by connecting them emotionally, and apart from that, he also used his personal experiences to entertain his listener and help them to understand the problem. And he illustrated the subject by using his position in the education system to persuade his listener. As a result, people believed that he was credible when it came to education. Finally, it also used data to provoke a reaction from the crowd, from the audience, by presenting facts and offering solution. So that's all from me. Thank you for coming. Bye bye.